Back here on EA Sports, James Cebulski along with Ray Ferraro, who's down at ice level. This should be a fun one here this evening. Two teams that can skate, a lot of pace that we should expect for this one. Any other thoughts on your mind?
Well, I don't think much is going to spread through the game, so it'll be interesting to watch who makes an in-game adjustment, who flips their lines around, who finds a matchup that they can exploit. That might be the difference tonight.
Opening face-off just moments away. The Blue Jackets take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Traps that puck tight into his chest. And there's the whistle stopping the play. We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. The Devils win it in the defensive zone. Through center along the wing. Hammers him into the boards.
Puck carrier thought he could squeeze by. All of a sudden, the door closed.
And they won't connect on that one. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance. That's blocked. Handles the puck at the point. Here's the shot. Makes the save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up.
Well, both teams looking for the upper hand here. We got a scoreless game. Can somebody impose their will? There's a big hit that might change this game.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. He scores! Well, not long after they sat down for the anthem, they're back up.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this thing, isn't it? If you're at home, you want it to be a bit of a party. Early on, they've got the game's first goal. The goalie's probably got to stop this, but I don't think he's set, James. That turnover didn't give him much time to get set in the net.
New Jersey's on the board here, and they've got the home crowd right into it early.
Aggressively out of the gate. They didn't give the opponent any time to get settled at all. I love their start.
Into the middle of the neutral zone. Oh, what a stop! Can he kick it? Yes, he can! And he slides it quickly to Umberger. Takes the puck behind the net. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Now he takes it over the line. Here he is, shot right in front, and that's blocked. Hulse is moving the puck through his own zone. And now he tries to get it across to Johansson. The Blue Jackets carry it along the wall. The Devils get a hold of the puck along the boards. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Blue Jackets will play it in their own end. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Scrum ensues along the boards. Here's a chance to set up now. Nice reflex by the goaltender to get his glove on that one. The centerman glide into position. New Jersey's got possession here in their own end. Danikos gaining momentum. Moves it quickly over to McLean. Scores!
They score back-to-back goals. They stay aggressive after getting the first one. They tack another one on here. That's some slick passing right there. A vision, a creativity that not all players have. This pass is perfect.
Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Puck dumped in. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Gains the zone on the left wing. Lets the wrister fly. Garrow's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
8 minutes, 58 seconds.
Here in the back half of this period, the Devils now lead by 2. New Jersey's won the draw and they'll go to work. Columbus looks to get things going now with the puck. Handles the puck. From the left side, takes it at center. Right in the slot, and that one's broken up. Moves it over to Danico. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. And now it's over to Morrison. Gets in front of it by laying out. And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape. Goes right to the crease. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
He kept moving in that high slot, looking for an area that might be open. Then the puck's on and off his stick. Nice shot.
Columbus has answered back here and still plenty of time to play in the first.
I like the backbone they showed here. This could have gone ugly for them, but they stand up, they get themselves a goal. Now they get a chance.
Pronger's got it along the wing. New Jersey's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Broken up in the neutral zone by Niedermeyer.
New Jersey's team defense is something to watch tonight. I love the way that they've just shut this game down.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Columbus is still trailing by 1 as they step in for the draw. That's a smart read with the 2 centermen tied up. Castles takes the puck. Here's a short pass to Marshall. Columbus plays it along the wing. Quick pass to Marshall. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Moves it to Tootin. And a great save! New Jersey's got the puck along the wall. That's a big-time hit along the wall.
It is, James. I love the way he used the angle. He took away all the ice.
He grabs the puck here at the point. Quick feed to Umberger. Gains the zone through center. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. There's a hit on the play. The Blue Jackets have it against the wall. He scores! Just how he drew it up there, Ray.
Oh, yeah, he's that accurate. He should do it more often. He just shot the thing, and it went off the post and in. This has been a pretty big mountain they've had to climb here, and they worked all the way back to complete the comeback.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. Columbus is across the blue line. And that's picked off in front. It's official. Period number 1 is in the books.
Are you a superfan? Here's your chance to prove it. If you have the best decorated car or home, you can win ringside tickets to an upcoming game.
Both teams heading down the tunnels. We'll take a quick breath ourselves and be back for the second period. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Still tied up here as we get underway here in period number 2. Moves it quickly over to Castles. Turn that one aside. Shanahan's got it across the line. Moves the puck down low. New Jersey's got it along the wall. And it's a quick pass to Zidlicki. Trying to engage a little physicality here. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. Here's a short pass to Tootin. Wrist one in front. Denies him. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And the official stops the play as somebody's off to the sin bin. The Blue Jackets are going to be penalized for a boarding call here.
You have to be able to make the hit, and you are, but you can't finish it like this.
Oh, that's a legit call. The Devils get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Power play and penalty kill go a long way to determining what your team's going to be like. This is the power play's first chance. We'll see if they can get on the board.
Puck cleared from the defensive end. The Devils have it now. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And the puck dies with the trapper save. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. And they manage to clear it. New Jersey's got the puck along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. And they get the puck out. The Devils will play the puck from behind the net. And now he moves it quickly to Danico.
Castles is eager to get back on the ice.
And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. And the puck clears the zone. Picked up along the boards by Danico. Moves the puck to Chorsky. And tries to make a diagonal pass to McLean. Couldn't complete the play. Picked up along the wall by Castles. The Blue Jackets take it along the wing. Wrist shot from the slot. Fantastic save! New Jersey's got a hold of the puck now. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Scooped up along the wall by Johansson. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Move to the middle, and that one's broken up. Great block there. New Jersey's regained possession of the puck. Pekka stick handling in his own zone. Slides it over to Umberger. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Quick pass. He scores!
Well, they break the tie here, James. This game had been hotly contested since it's been level. They now have found a way to jump into the lead. When you get into this position, that puck's got to be off your stick in a hurry. You don't have much time to think about it.
The Devils have taken the lead here in the second, but I wouldn't say it's safe.
Doesn't feel like it at all. This seems like a game that's going to go right down to the wire.
Nice pass. The Blue Jackets have it from their own end. Slides it over with pace to Marshall. He got all of that one. And here's the pass to Zubris. And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit. Passes right to the front. Scores!
They've been clawing away at this lead, James, trying to get this game back even. And there's the goal that does it. He's tight to the net. He doesn't have much time. And that snapshot beats the goaltender from the low slot.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. It's all tied up. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck off the draw. And they'll dump it in. The Devils have it behind the cage. Moves the puck. Moves it to Zubris. The Blue Jackets look to start the transition game. Handles a pass from the right wing. With possession along the wall. Couldn't complete the pass. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Great poke check on the reach. Takes the stretch pass here in the open ice. Takes a hit on the play. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Nice zone entry from the left. Quick shot, and that's turned aside by Brodeur. Great hand-eye by the goaltender, poking it away. Marchand's got it near the point. Stays with it. The Devils gain possession along the wall. Second period nearly into its final minute here. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Now, positionally, he's in the right spot here. That's a hard shot. He made it look rather easy.
In the final moments of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. New Jersey's looking to break out of their own end. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Still anyone's game, especially the way these two teams have been producing offensively as the second period comes to an end.
Join us for our next team practice, which will be open to the public. Admission is simply by donation, with all proceeds going to
The third period is just moments away, and both Ray and I will be ready to bring you all the action here on EA Sports. Two down, one to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. And we are underway here in the third, still tied. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Offside is the call, and we'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Tried to connect the pass, but it doesn't go. Moves the puck across to Shanahan. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Across the line from center. Castle setting up against the wall. The Devils gain possession. Quick feed to Zidlicki. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. The Blue Jackets gain possession in their own end. Columbus gains the zone. Puck dumped in and the forwards go for a change. New Jersey's got it in their own zone. And now he angles it across to Stastny. There's the physical side. Moves right to the middle, and they can't finish that one.
Oh, he's going to be kicking himself for that. The play was there. He just doesn't execute that last pass for the scoring opportunity.
Into the attacking area from the left side. Quick shot. Oh, he's going to be shaking his head after that one.
Yeah, you go back to the bench here, kicking yourself in the rear end. You've got a scoring chance, and you don't even get it on net.
Centering pass, and that one's blocked. Quick feed to Clark. They go on the attack through center. New Jersey's got it into the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Danico. Oh, he got clobbered.
Man, did he ever. And to make matters worse, he's got his stick knocked out of his hands. Now he's got to go chase the twig down.
And he denied that opportunity. And that shot dies in traffic. And that's picked off. down the left wing and into the zone. Slides the puck ahead to Marchand.
This is when the coaches find out who's able to be trusted in a tight game. This one is not spread out yet, and this is going to go right down to the end of the wire. That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
Brodeur is a goalie who likes to play the puck, guys. His adventurer zone ability is that speed in which he makes those plays to help keep the puck moving for his club.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Receives the pass. Takes a shot with the stop. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play.
Salvador's trying to brace himself. He knows the hit's coming, but man, does he get leveled.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. We got a tie game. Sillingers won a big draw in their own end. Can't find his man. And he regains control of the puck. New Jersey's got a hold of it along the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Lays the body. Here comes the pushback.
I get what he's thinking. Lots of times you don't want to fight the guy that's staring you down.
Thunder is hit.
Well, that's inevitable. He had his head down, got hit so hard he dropped his stick. Now he's got to go pick it up before he can join the play again.
That's why coaches say keep your head up, right?
Well, that's one of the reasons.
The Blue Jackets are in transition. Gets the puck in deep. The Devils scoop it up along the boards. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. That's a solid hit. The Blue Jackets move the puck in the defensive zone. Dumps it in. New Jersey's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Works it across to Shanahan. Blistering shot! And that goes off a player. Slides the puck over. And now he moves it to Zidlicki. Drives it to the crease. Taken by Richardson. And he gives it over to Castles. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Albeline.
Great work to keep the shift running.
Home stretch, 58 seconds. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Brodeur's going to cover it up. He's been busy tonight, Ray.
And been good. A lot of times you get busy and worn down. I think that's why you jump on it, freeze it in a close game. Gomez went slowly back towards the bench after taking a huge hit. Clean hit, and that's really done some damage.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Devils win the draw. The Blue Jackets have it in the offensive end.
Marshall's eyes are looking for three. He's got two in his back pocket. Dangerous player now.
Beautiful read in the defensive end by Chorsky. Off a stick and they can't connect. A skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Richardson's got it along the boards. Columbus on the attack. Sends the pass down low. Now a quick pass to a coin. Things starting to get a little physical out there. New Jersey's got the puck in their own end. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Picked off by Marshall. Gains the zone from the right side. Takes a wrist shot. Brings the bill off the post.
Columbus must be feeling a little frustration. Another shot that beats the goaltender and hits the goal post.
There's the horn to end period number 3. Still deadlocked here. That means overtime is coming up. Overtime's coming up in just a matter of moments. We'll be back right after this break.
Clean paper products in the Play Clean recycling bins located throughout the arena. Thank you for joining us in a campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
I just got word from the visitors' PR department, James, that the injured player is not going to return.
Overtime action is underway. Absolutely love it. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. And that's off the iron.
So close to this game being untied.
Scores! Good night! The Devils needed overtime, but they come away with the victory here.
Just your head down and keep working. Now you get into the extra frame, you get your chance. You better not miss, and they didn't.
And a nice tip of the cap from the home team after a job well done.
You give the fans something to cheer about, they'll stay and cheer you on. A nice win at home.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us tonight.